right, we ready to go?
We're live, baby.
All right, we're live. Okay, let's get it going. Good evening and welcome to the Hard Factor Barstool News Network Vice Presidential Debate Pre-Show.
Headphones too.
Oh,
We're in Salt
live.
Lake City. Pat the Beef Cassidy doesn't know we're live. The vice presidential debate is happening in Salt Lake City, Utah. Get your half-alcohol beers ready. There's a seat reserved for Tupac Shakur, thanks to the Trump campaign, who reserved the seat after Kamala said that was her favorite rapper alive a couple weeks ago. On the other side, you've got a grape
He's alive in our hearts, Will.
Alive in our hearts. And on the other side of the aisle, you've got a grape juice communion service personified, and Vice President Mike Pence. Should be a fun one tonight, boys. How you feeling?
Oh, I think it's bigger than the presidential debate. That's why I'm so dressed up. It's huge.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I see we have a special guest in the house, Wes Bone. Is that any relation to Ken Bone, Wes?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah, he's my brother. He couldn't be here tonight, but I'm here instead. Just trying to sort through this.
You know, he made a lot of news today.
He's a character. He stirs the pot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Are you as wild as Ken?
No, and I don't think I'm going to be able to continue this much longer.
Yeah, I don't know why that's your Ken Bone voice.
Have you heard? Have you heard Ken Bone?
That's a pretty good.
I mean, yeah.
What are you doing down there, Mister? I just got headphones. 2 minutes
Mr.
after
Cool
the stream
Cool
started.
Beef down there.
Oh, I'm casually late to the live stream.
Cool.
You got an answer?
You guys asked me that question.
Yeah.
Oh, everything was perfect over here. I wasn't having tech issues earlier during the show that I was trying to amend before the live stream, so there was no like timeline that I was right up against. Thank you guys for being very understanding. This is good shtick, good material, busting my balls. For trying to work tech out.
Inside a studio.
It's so rare. It's so rare that the tech issues happen at the Beaver Den too. So that's a shock.
Beaver Dam is
Wes, are you into pregnant chicks too?
Absolutely, yes.
Just like your brother, huh?
They get me going.
right.
Yeah. I'm
All
done.
right, let's talk about the
I'm done.
fucking debate.
Done with it.
Let's
I
talk.
just wanted to wear the sweater. That's it.
What's
Yeah, you look
happening-
good. You look good.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's
It's a
happening
large.
with the VP debate? Who do you guys? First off, I don't know. I mean, who do you think? Are you excited? I don't know if I am. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure.
No, I'm trying to be, but no, I'm actually going to play. I'm going to play the drinking game because I need to get through it. Like I need to. If you want to throw the drinking game graphic up, last time
Right.
didn't play the drinking game. Wanted to pay attention to the debate. This time I'm just going to drink during the debate.
So we've got
Not
either
excited.
person says masks, China, Russia, or coronavirus/COVID. That should get you pretty fucked up.
Right.
For the either, right there in the middle. You want to pay attention to that. And then on the sides, I don't know. What do you think the favorites are for? I think we missed another big miss. We didn't put socialism on again. That one's gonna get a lot.
I don't
of
think
play.
Pence is going there. I don't think Pence is touching the socialism train. I feel like that.
Really?
I don't think so, man. I really don't, because Kamala is not a social. She's not a democratic socialist. Neither is Biden. He's a centrist. I feel like that's a Trump word. I feel like that was to get a
Beef
ton.
that goes against the official GOP talking points they
Yeah,
just released right before the
I don't
debate.
know. I don't know.
The
Most- I
GOP
think-
GOP
they're
says
trying-
they will ask Kamala directly about defunding the police, her thoughts on ICE, packing the
Right.
court, supporting the Green New Deal, banning fracking, her support for Medicare for all, and then tax raises.
So the GOP.
I didn't hear the word
there.
socialism in there.
Well, it's
Well,
all,
yeah, but I mean,
that's
though,
all
it's-
tied to. They're trying, and like healthcare. They're trying to get either Kamala to break from Biden's, what he's saying, and that he's going to keep fracking. He's gone back to the moderate level. They're trying to get her to either be more progressive than Biden was in the debate, or get her to be aligned with Biden and then piss off the Democratic socialists. That's like they're definitely going to stir that pot.
Yeah, they're going to try to get her to defend her voting record in the Senate, which was the most liberal of anyone.
Yeah.
I don't think you can piss off the Democratic Socialists at this point. I think that they think that ship
They're
has
numb.
sailed. No, I think like Bernie just effed up big time, and he was like, I think the American people are totally going to understand that socialism and democratic socialism are two different things, and he just ran with letting people call him a socialist, and then that ship sailed. So I think we're over that. We're beyond that. I don't think you can piss them off.
That's the same
Well,
thing
yeah.
the guy that invented the term date rape thought, but
He did think that.
it wasn't good.
The Republicans like to toss that around. I'd say
How could that have been a good term, Mark?
Yeah.
I see the negative side.
I'm making fun of democratic socialists. It was a joke.
Okay,
It was a
okay.
joke.
right, and I
Sorry.
was making fun of them throwing around the socialism word. Yeah, not necessarily the date rape. For Kamala, she is the first minority female to be nominated as vice president of the United States. Congrats to her. Very good progress. Maybe I don't know where to look, but I couldn't find talking points exactly like the GOP released for Pence. But I think perhaps she's going to focus on the fact that she's the only non-white, non-male representative in the entire, presidential race. And she'll probably attack Pence on his role as COVID czar, Corona czar. The job.
You think she's going to be
Yes.
laying down a lot of, as a non-white, non-male candidate? You think she's?
I think that's a
she's
strong approach to this. Yeah, because I
think you kind of let your
Race
your,
will get brought
your
up,
tits
yeah.
and the color of your skin speaks for themselves on stage. I don't think you say it directly.
well, I think you can mention that you're representing different communities. Than that.
yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true.
Pence is just going to read from the Bible the entire time when he's called upon. He's gonna pick the hits, his favorite from the Old Testament, the New Testament. He's got the kit and caboodle out there.
Do you remember?
Go ahead.
Do you remember how we were talking about that the digital chastity belt for dudes
Of course.
recently? My dollars to donuts, if they were available in the Americas right now, that Mrs. Pence would have one of those from Mike, because he's on stage with another lady. That's pretty high stress for the Pences, for the Pences. And right now there's this thing where you can literally have a chastity belt around whomever's dick allows you, and you can like lock it up. I bet that if she could, she'd be having that thing to make sure Mike didn't get out of control up there one-on-one
Mike
with
is
a
so
lady.
clean cut. I
Yeah, I
don't know
think-
if she worries too much.
But
about
clean
his
cut
strength.
means that there's something dark under the surface usually.
She does that with a look, Pat. She doesn't need a device.
Mike might have it on himself when he's around other women. He might self slave himself in the cellmate. But I heard that they're going to have glass partitions up, in fact, and that Mike Pence refused to have a glass.
He requested them to not exist. Yeah.
He said, "I don't." He goes, "In fact, can you just put a full confessional booth where I'm standing? It's not God I'm scared of. I mean,
Well,
it's not God I'm scared of. It's this guy.
imagine
It's this guy up
this
here.
scenario.
I'd be more scared of this guy."
Imagine the scenario where you could have sex once in your life, right? You had one sex, and then someone's
bad.
like,
Not a bad
"You got to
day."
put on a condom." That's the equivalent for Mike in being in that close proximity to another lady. He doesn't want a barrier in between her. This is his only shot, probably, that he'll be one-on-one with a woman other than his wife. I don't blame him for wanting to have as clear a shot at Kamala's bod as possible.
you
Think he
think
makes
that's what
eye
it is?
contact with his wife instead of?
I'm just
Kamala
thinking,
or the-
Would
Well,
you
there's-
want?
Well, I
There's two-
think Pence might have to jab out his own eye if he strays looking over. I mean, he's
Well,
a
there's
pretty
multiple
devout,
women. Where
you
can he
know.
look except for at the wall then? Because the moderator is USA Today writer Susan. What's her name? Susan Page. So he's surrounded.
Bubba, can you find that verse in the Bible that Will just referenced where you have to poke your own eye out if you make direct eye contact with a woman that's not your wife?
Well, it's
I know
about-
it's in there.
Right. It's also like how you chop your hand off if you steal from somebody, or like
That's Aesop's fables.
I
No,
think that's if
there's
you
stuff
wipe
in
your
the-
your ass with the wrong hand.
No,
I
no,
think
no.
that-
Trust me. There's some of this in the Bible.
This is Greek mythology you're talking about.
I believe.
Okay.
You're not supposed to transgress. I know that. But what I don't know what the craziest thing could happen in this. I think I hope they attack each other because then it'll be fireworks. But
Please,
I just
God.
want to see something crazy.
Yeah, I hope it goes
something-
off the rails.
Because I feel like this has the potential to be real boring. I hate to say it.
Well, everyone's saying that Pence is is a much
Drinking
better
game.
debater than Kamala. So
Well,
that
Kamala
could
was
throw-
like what? She was a professional prosecutor. I mean, they both are pretty decent orators.
got some
They're-
chops, yeah.
They just aren't very. I don't think they're going to go at each other's throats, right? Like,
Neither of them are extremely snazzy public speakers, but they both are pretty good public speakers. So it's like
Right.
it's just tough. It's tough. It's tough to see forecast if this is going to have fireworks or not.
I guess the big question for me is, so like Pence has a pretty interesting voting record, right? Being from what I state is he
Governor
from?
of Indiana.
Right. Or there's a particular interesting record in terms of I think social issues. So I'm curious if like Pence, you can't attack his vice presidency, like not really, but
he
you
was the
can go
COVID
after
czar,
what he.
though. So
That was a made up thing, and Donald gave him the title and then took it right back from him. He had COVID czar for like a week, and then he was like, "Nah, Mike." I mean, like you give
but
a
I
guy a
still-
job and then you undermine him the whole time.
But it still puts you in the hot seat, like because you had the job. So like,
I think we all can give Mike that. We can give him a little
So,
slack.
That was sink or swim, and it was probably a test. And I wonder if Kamala will bring up, rumors of Trump not necessarily loving Mike Pence, or was like he was potentially looking at a different vice presidential running mate, which was never going to happen. But I wonder if that'll get brought up at all.
that's possible. But Pence is a good simp. He will not falter from. Like,
gonna-
if they
yeah.
if they try to do the wedge technique on him, they've been trying to wedge him away from Trump for 4 years, and it just doesn't seem he's stuck on. Like,
No,
He's unwatchable.
he ain't going anywhere.
yeah,
I think you guys are onto something, though. I think you really are, and I'm surprised as how contentious this race is that this hasn't happened. I guess it couldn't have happened during the Biden-Trump debate because they were both yelling at each other so much. But if there's a little room for error here, that would be a really sweep the leg technique for Kamala to go at Pence and be like, "Hey, I hear that your boss doesn't like you so much. Is that true? I think you're pretty great."
Oh, I just think it's a dead end. I'm saying Pence
Well-
is so practiced at it. He's
you
so,
don't think?
Well, Pence
No.
has been
It's a little childish.
But I'm just saying, like, imagine having a parent that neglects you for your whole life, and then you have a stranger comes along and says, "I think you're special."
No.
Yeah,
Did you
but
see,
the-
did you
look-
see his RNC speech? He simped for Trump real hard. Did a
Also,
good
look
job
at it
over
this
there.
way. 4 years in a row, he's been having every day reporters trying to get him to trash the president. And so, like, that's been his daily existence, has been denying that. So I don't think it's going to be like he gets to this point and, all of a sudden you're going to drive a wedge.
Do you think
Maybe.
do you think he might sweep the leg on her arrest records?
Oh, of course. So he's going to
Yeah.
talk about her Senate record, her AG record, just like Tulsi Gabbard did, because that was an obvious weakness in that debate.
Yeah, they should just they should have just watched the Tulsi Gabbard smashing her debate and just steal every line she had for that.
Yeah, but look where that put Tulsi Gabbard. It literally made her a Republican. I don't even know if Tulsi Gabbard
Well,
knows
that's
that.
because
but-
the DNC turned on her. That wasn't
No,
that wasn't
exactly.
Tulsi's deal. That was because the party turned on her after that.
Hey,
Tulsi stepped out of line.
Thanks for watching, Tulsi. I know you're.
Oh yeah, Tulsi can.
Hey,
she
Tulsi.
can do no wrong. Not on our sector.
Hey, TG.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she did take out on stage the DNC favorite candidate from earlier in the summer. Like first it was Kamala, then it was Liz Warren, then it was like
Mayor Pete.
Mayor Pete, Amy, and then it was Biden. So like.
Yeah.
That was kind of the progression of the DNC favorites, obviously.
All
kind of
roads
with
lead to
Bernie.
Biden or Hillary. What's it called? I read that Mayor Pete, he did this I think for the presidential one too, but Mayor Pete stood in as Mike Pence, which to me is very funny.
What do you mean stood in? Like for a camera test or for?
Yeah, no, for like to prep Kamala Harris. He
Oh, okay, like
pretended- he
trained
pretended
against.
yes, he pretended to be Mike Pence, which I'm sure they had like a laugh about behind closed doors because
Yeah, somewhere Mike
Pence doesn't
Pence-
like that. Yeah,
No, yeah. Mike Pence woke up out of a sleep when they started taping. He didn't know why. He's
could
got to
feel it.
chill
He
through
got
his
that-
body.
chilling his butt.
Over under pantsuit for Kamala. What do you guys think it's going to be?
100%.
Okay,
Um,
and then
I think it's
over
gonna be
under.
a dark colored.
Right,
pantsuit,
what do
and I
you
think she's
mean,
gonna wear
over
black-
under
I think she's gonna wear a black pearl necklace.
Okay, and then
I mean,
what about?
over one pantsuit? Like, will she change?
Yeah, you never know, bro. You never know. She could have changes. I don't know.
It's
What about
definitely pantsuit, power suit.
Pence with a red tie?
Oh, absolutely.
Red tie.
You
I'll
think?
go-
Trump
I'll
wore a
go-
blue-red stripe
I'll go.
last time.
I'll go. 50 crackers. Ritz crackers that he doesn't wear a red tie. If anyone wants.
Okay,
to
when
know
you say
that.
doesn't, what do you mean exactly? We got to get specific.
Anything
here.
else.
Any
Any
but
other
red.
color.
Any but red.
So
Now,
what if it's
about
like?
a
What if
red?
it's a stripe?
Yeah.
exactly.
A stripe that's 50% or less. Even if there's any red in the stripe, I'll say it's a push.
you get-
50% or more. I'll say you win. 50%
Have you ever seen
red
a
or more? You win.
tie that's asymmetrical? It's. I mean, you
I'll
got to
take
give
it
like
20 crackers.
20 crackers. 50% red
crackers.
is a push. 50.
Do you
more
think
than
it's
50%
red too,
I,
Westbone?
I think it's. Look at my sweater. Of course, I think it's red.
Hey, Westbone. Okay, 20 crackers.
I feel like this is Pence's time to shine tonight. This is his big moment. Maybe he's going to duck when everyone expects him to weave. I'll take that for. I'll take it. No, I'm taking different colored tie. 50-50 is a push.
Yeah, 50-50.
Okay, I'm in. I'll take it.
All right.
I'll take it.
So wait. So Wes has got red, and the Beeve and Mark have blue.
And
Or have-
to be clear,
have
Okay,
not
so I got 20 crackers with
to be
each
clear,
of those.
we're not betting. But if you want to bet on the election, which you can't bet on tonight, if you want to bet on the election, go to www.predictit.org/promo/hardfactor20. Get a free $20. There's like hundreds of markets you can bet on for the November election, and that is legal in all 50 states if you go to Predict It. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only way you can make your money stay in America while you're betting on politics because of the laws here. And right now, if you go there, Biden is let's see, I'll pull it
58, 59 cents to up. He's up a lot.
I mean, I feel like Biden right now
68 to 36.
68. Biden's at 68.
Trump is at an all-time low. Yeah.
Whoa.
Crazy.
I feel like if he just like kind of
That's a dominating amount.
Trump got COVID, right? And yes, he probably has COVID, and that sucks. Some people were saying that he got COVID
definitely
strategically or didn't actually have COVID. He definitely has it. If Biden got COVID or strategically got COVID right now,
how do you strategically get COVID?
I have COVID. I have COVID. Oh no, COVID! I have it.
Are you insinuating that he's faking it, Pat?
It's a lot of people have that theory. I'm not saying he's faking it. I think the dude's got COVID. I mean,
So what did he? So he's either
you know the theories.
Hold on. I don't know the theories. Tell him.
You don't know this?
Shit. I haven't read this shit. What is it?
Okay, a lot of people are theorizing
Pat's threads.
that he didn't actually get COVID. Okay,
Okay, all
that it's a fake positive COVID diagnosis
shit.
because it'll
And
give him the
he
opportunity.
just went to the hospital for 3 days and just was chilling in a hospital.
Well, 3 is a lot less than 2 weeks, bro. 3 days is way better than 2 weeks.
Damn. Who's
It's
got the scoop on this?
Not
A
a lot of people go to the
people-
hospital for 2 weeks.
Of course, that's a theory out there.
a lot of people are
Chris
assuming
Christie
that
does.
it would make him look really strong if he went in and beat it. And because, like, dude, his rhetoric, he was like, it's not even a thing. Don't let it dominate your life.
I think he said it was a blessing from God.
What
actually.
about everyone
the
getting it at
analogy-
the White House? There's like the White House is ground zero now. I mean,
Yeah, everyone's
Collateral
speaking in front of
damage,
us.
Wes.
But
What's
then
that?
it wouldn't be fake. It would be that he actually got it.
Yeah, and he actually got it.
They don't
He's
have to
saying
fake it.
strategically. He's saying it's either fake or
Everyone's in on it at the White House.
But if he got it strategically, since he's old and stuff, what if it killed him? Why would you do that?
He's a crazy son of a bitch. You know that.
Miscalculation.
That's crazier.
He's like licking railings and shit. What are you talking about?
He's like the chicken pox. He's like the chicken pox kid.
Guys,
talking about?
Sounds like a good theory.
maybe McEnany got it, or who got it first? Who was the first positive tester? I forget.
It was Hope Hicks.
Okay, maybe Hope Hicks got it, and then they sat there. First of all, I'll tell you what they did. They were like, fuck. Like the second they were start getting positive COVID diagnoses, if they were real, the fucks could have been heard from the guest quarters across the street from the White House. They must have been freaking out. But maybe Hope Hicks got it, right? And then Trump said, wait a minute. Hope Hicks has it. This is perfect. And then he got
whoever
it.
else got it was lucky enough to be within 6 feet of Hope
And then
Hicks.
you think that they staged the Rose Garden massacre to spread it as much as possible?
There's got to be collateral damage. Some people are going to have to go down for Donald.
Well,
But
speaking of collateral damage, before we get further into this conspiracy theory, Chris Christie is still in the hospital.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
not
funny
funny.
anymore. It's not funny anymore. It was
That's
funny.
not funny.
But now it's not funny because this has been a while. Like
They say
now I
he's
feel
been in
bad.
there. He checked himself in over the week. He's been there for like what, 3-4 days now?
4 or 5 days.
a
He
lot
says
of
he has-
days.
He says
He's
he
in
has
there for
mild
a
symptoms.
Normal amount of time. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, he's got mild symptoms. He's been
He's
in the
only
hospital for 5 days.
58. He should
Yeah,
be
but
able
he's
to
also
crush
a
this
waist
thing.
size of 58. He's that's the problem, and he's got
50.
asthma. He's a 58-32. He's I mean,
Doesn't have asthma.
58 outside, inside. Hoagies have been beating up the insides of that man's body for a long time.
if he took an online test, he's 112. You know, he's 58.
No, it's
Yeah.
dangerous when you're that fat and that
Well,
old.
hopefully he pulls through here. But yeah, I know everybody was upset that he checked himself into the hospital. Obviously, probably a good idea considering how long he's stayed.
Yeah, good thing the bridge wasn't shut down when he got to that hospital.
But yeah,
On
that's
the way
why
to the
I
hospital.
don't think it's a. I don't think it's one of those.
It's
I don't think
obviously
that
not fake.
conspiracy.
Obviously, I mean, yeah, I don't want to perpetuate fake news. Thank you, Jonathan Medley. But what are the? Are you guys tempted at all to get the commemorative coin? The Trump defeated COVID White House.
No, but
commemorative
I
coin?
love how they're selling it. Like Trumpy Bear, and then you see there's a new Bernie Bear. So political merch is like a really fun, like. I want to meet the people. who buy
the reason
political
you
merch.
couldn't finish that thought, Will, is because it's not fucking.
No,
fun.
I think what he's trying to say is a fun indicator of who's a psychopath when you go to someone's house and then have all the political merch.
Right. It's like I want to go over to somebody's house and
Yeah.
see like a hutch full of like commemorative coins. Eric Donahue says my blood type is ragu.
No, Chris
Chris
Christie's.
Christie,
baby.
Chris
Christie.
Christie's.
Chris Christie. Okay, well, him and I share a blood type, but yeah. So, but yeah, like I would like to go over and see a hutch full of like commemorative Trump coins or like a Bernie bear.
How do
Trumpy
you
bear.
not get the Trump defeated COVID coin? I mean, like, so I bought a Trump MAGA hat, right, to do that bet I never paid up on.
You have the hat too.
Well, no,
You still have it?
you know I had the hat. But since then, I've been on a list, and it's
That
been a
was
tough.
just going to a Democratic rally in a MAGA
Wearing
hat.
a MAGA hat because
Now's not the time, but I will.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm on a list because I donated to his campaign, and dude, there's so much paper, so much Trump paper in my house, so many unopened envelopes from the Trump campaign. But I'm looking at this coin, I'm thinking, how could I not get this thing? I mean, like,
Here's how. Let me ask you this, Pat.
Because it's $100.
How many households are gonna buy this thing and put it up for like Thanksgiving dinner, and grandma's not there for the first year because she died of COVID, but they have a Trump beat COVID coin they're celebrating at Thanksgiving? Is that a
100.
little weird? Is
The
that a little
irony
weird?
is
that
palpable.
someone in your family just died of COVID, and you buy a Trump COVID
How many
coin?
people are gonna
I would
do
steer
that?
clear of it.
But this is
I'm
the-
asking.
I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Do you think people will
Probably
do that?
low percentage on that. He's
no.
probably lost some points in the houses where there was actual
Great
like,
scratcher coin.
Early people passing.
I imagine it would divide the family up a little bit at Thanksgiving dinner.
Not for 100. It's not a great scratcher coin. But no,
It is.
It's
probably
lucky.
has good luck.
It's lucky.
Now I want to see:
time.
is it sponsored by Regeneron on the coin? That's the ticket. If it is, that's it's legit.
I can't. Okay, like the world of Trump that we live in is so insane that like sometimes you just roll with the punches. We got to stop and like look at this coin for a second because it literally says on it, Trump defeated COVID after his 3-day stint in the hospital. It's on pre-order right now. This is the equivalent of Woodrow Wilson putting out a coin saying that he defeated the Spanish flu, which I think killed 1 million people.
Well, yeah. So that he's not going to brag about that. He's
Or
there.
Or
Yeah.
polio putting on a coin saying it defeated FDR. Or
Right,
whatever.
exactly.
He also
yeah.
didn't get it personally.
That'd be cold of polio for sure.
Yeah. Well, look, we should get it. You're right, though. You bring up a good point, Pat. We have to like get it for.
It's a
studio
collector's
purposes.
item, right?
For studio purposes and putting it up like as a prop, we need to.
It's too expensive. I wish they would just do like a gold plated instead of like a solid gold. Or what's going on? Is it gold plated and it's still $100?
I
Here's a
just
good
bought
point.
it, Will.
You got
I
it.
bought it to be in the studio.
You bought the
Perfect.
$100 coin? Oh, my
Beautiful,
Bro, when else are you gonna get a fucking such an egregious and boastful coin
this is a good
from a
point.
leader, a world leader?
Silver Crush Lion says Trump beat COVID coin, the new coin of the big football kickoff. What it should be is Trump beat COVID on one side, on the other side, Trump brought back football. It should be a double-sided coin. One side is defeating COVID, one side is bringing back football.
That was
Yeah.
something that he didn't harp on enough in the first debate. he should have gone back to the well with that.
Whether true or not, I'm going to get
Right.
behind someone that says that they brought back football. If football's on TV, I'm like, yes.
This is the equivalent of Duterte doing a coin that said "I defeated homosexuality."
No, you know what it is? Yeah, it is like that, or also I defeated Trudeau's
Also
trash.
a
Canadian
pretty
trash
crazy
that they
coin.
were shipping over. Yeah,
Yes. What? Hey, are you coming to get it?
he defeated Trudeau's shit. Yeah.
Did Trump put this out? It's a little weird. Like I
Yes.
get okay,
Yes.
so it's a little weird for the president to have merch. I mean, I get the hats, but like,
Oh, dude, he's
like
the biggest merch guy.
I know, but it just I don't know. It's a little.
Trump is a merch president.
coin is-
He's the
the
most
coin's too
merch
much.
president we've ever had.
He's a
probably.
merch machine.
I don't even know who else. Does any other president have merch sales like him? There's
No, never.
No way.
He's the most successful merch president of all time.
The thing is, so like, yeah, whoever's in the White House controls the White House website, right? So yes, he's taking full advantage in selling these commemorative
You
coins.
got the shop in there. Nice.
The full is final commemorative historic moments in history series coin for President Trump's first term, and it's President Donald J. Trump defeats COVID. Yep, it says it right there on the coin. So,
The coin
he
is
did.
available at whitehouse.gov. Last thoughts, guys. There's 3 minutes left. Let's go back. Let's talk about the vice presidential
candidates.
debate.
The vice presidential
We
candidates.
have Kamala Harris and Mike Pence about the debate here in 3 minutes. So, anything else that you guys think we should look for? in
I
terms of-
think Pence is going to bring up things that maybe his administration, the Trump administration, has done for the African American community. I think he's going to hammer that home. I think you should be on the lookout for that. I think that's going to be one of his strong talking points.
he's
And
going
I'd
to say
like
that in front of
And I'd like
Kamala?
to bring up the
Yep.
drinking game.
Yeah. And before we go to the drinking game, also the fact that Biden and Trump are likely to pass away. I saw that. I was looking,
yeah,
I was
tonight?
researching this. No,
Yeah,
maybe,
tonight.
but I mean in general.
That was the big storyline.
Every
That's why this is
reporter has
important,
this,
right?
like, first line of their thing about this debate is, well, both candidates could potentially pass away in the next 4 years, so this is the most important debate of all time. So that'll probably come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it on the podcast. I think Trump blew it by not hanging on to his as Pat would call it fake COVID for a few more days because if
It's just rumors.
If he'd still been in the hospital, this would have been such a more electric debate, ratings wise and such. I guess Trump doesn't have a ton of faith.
Well,
in
he
Pence
was worried
wiping
he
the
was
floor with
losing
Kamala.
points being in the hospital. So is it we
Yeah,
got
no, it
screwed
was
by
a
that.
double-edged sword. Yeah.
We got screwed by that. Yeah. Had he still been in the hospital though, this debate would have been really, really exciting.
What I gotta say
watched
is
by people.
this is the presidential debate, guys, which is what you've alluded to, and that's how I'm going to watch it. One of these cats will be president in the next 4 years. It's just science. It's just facts. It's unfortunate, but don't look at it like you're watching alternates for the Olympics compete for a game they'll never play. These guys are the real deal after, post-mortem.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably the healthiest mindset to watch it with too. That it's definitely going to end in the worst scenario possible.
Good point. Let's talk about the third-party candidates real quick. Caddy F3 says, Joe interview was great, thank you. And Spike is weird, TH. I'm thinking that's to be honest, maybe TBH. Spike Cohen, I think, is his name, vice presidential candidate for Joe Jorgensen, not on the stage tonight. Joe Jorgensen, not on the stage for the presidential debates. Check out our interview with her. Ken West's brother, Ken Bone, just declared he's voting for Joe Jorgensen on Twitter today.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's right.
Libertarian Party worth a look. Spike Cohen would have been an interesting addition to this debate. Mark? What's you know any facts about Spike?
He's a podcaster. He I think he likes music. I don't really.
He's sharp.
I looked at him a little bit.
Yeah,
He
he's not
seems-
to be
seems-
handled by toddlers.
Seems like a character for sure. I would like to talk with him. Yeah.
He can write. He can query an SQL. I'm sure.
Yeah.
All kinds of
Oh,
cool,
for sure.
nifty facts.
It's
about
debate
Spike.
time, guys. It's 8
Pretty
o'clock.
sure he's into
Let's
anime.
do it.
I'm not-
Everybody
yeah,
enjoy the debate. Tune in to Hard Factor News and Hard Factor Radio tomorrow to hear the debate recap. We're not going to go live after the debate. We're going to do that on the show. So
Got
tune
to
into
tune into
that.
the show. Subscribe to the show.
Thank you for listening.
Drinking
later.
game. Show the drinking game.
She may want to get rid of Spike looking at some of these pictures online.
Yeah, his parents felt that same way.